We're live from the front porch. How about that?
How about that?
We haven't done this one. We haven't done that out
Ever.
here. Yeah, haven't gone live out here yet. But good morning, everyone. I've got my cup of coffee.
I've already had my 2.
She's already had 2 cups of coffee. This is actually my my second cup too. But
Is it?
well, I drank it down about half and then I refilled it because I knew we were coming out here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to, hey, Lone Star Living.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm ready to get this day started. We got a lot to do today. We've got cattle panels to put up, lots of weeding to do, hopefully paint the chicken coop today. Hey, everybody.
So she's got her phone so she can actually look at comments.
Yes.
We did not do our usual Monday night live. Monday was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
We were actually
At a friend's house.
At a friend's house, visiting with
Friends.
I'd say family friends, but
Yeah, definitely.
but they're friends of ours, but they're like family.
Yeah.
And so we weren't here, but I mean, it was Memorial Day. It's not about us. It's not about Freedom Homestead. It's not about doing live shows. It was about remembering those who have sacrificed
Yes.
for our freedoms and liberties, and so it would have felt weird doing a live show.
Well, that, and honestly, I didn't even think about it being Monday, which is the day that we,
Honestly,
normally-
that
yeah.
was such a busy day for us.
It was.
When we got home, I saw a comment on
Yes,
our
I think it was Mandy.
Freedom Homestead
Yeah.
Facebook page and said no live tonight, and I was like,
Hey, Darcy.
guess not, because I forgot it was Monday.
Yeah, it just didn't occur to us. But we had a great day. We had a great visit with, like he said, family, friends. And anyway, so we hope that everyone is doing well where you are.
Hello from Denmark.
Well, hi, Vivian.
It's just so amazing that we can sit on our front porch
In Kentucky.
In Kentucky.
In the States.
and talk to people from Denmark and all over.
Yeah.
I consider it a blessing because what we try to do is just encourage one another and talk about how we're raising our family and just what we do around the house. And hey,
And we can talk to people all over the world.
and it's amazing that people will watch us. Yeah, and share ideas. Sometimes they will mention stuff that help us out. So I think it's just amazing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Friends helping friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually posted, we have a Freedom Homestead Friends group on Facebook. It's a private group where people that follow us, we can, like you said, encourage one another and help one another. And I planted echinacea seeds weeks ago.
Yeah.
And where I planted them, there are 2 little things that have popped up. They look the same. I'm hoping that's the echinacea. So I posted a picture of the little seedlings and said, is this echinacea? I think it is. Amy Fuel from the Fuel Homestead. She's very a very smart lady, and she knows a lot about herbs and things like that. She even wrote a book on it.
She did.
She did.
It's a good book.
And so yeah, she said it might be. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping it is.
And as you can see, back here behind us, we have a highway that goes in front of our house, so you will hear traffic going by.
Yeah.
Man, I am surprised there's a lot of people joining us this morning.
So what do you guys got going on today?
This was very impromptu. We did not schedule this. We just thought, before we get our day going, while we're finishing up our coffee, and let's talk about this week and what we got going on, and let's just do a quick video live. And
Can you make tea with echinacea? I think so. Listen, I don't know a lot about that. I know that
that's something that's new to us.
Yeah, I know that echinacea is medicinal, and it's something good to have in the garden, and it's pretty, and it draws pollinators. But I don't know how to use it yet. I think you can make tea with it, but I don't really know.
Is anybody saying that?
Somebody asked, yeah.
Some of you may know.
Let's see. Yes, it's going to be beautiful here today. I think, I mean, it is like not a cloud in the sky. It's blue.
Yeah.
And I think the high today is going to be 77.
77, they say, is the high, but there's a nice cool breeze blowing, so it's just... Last night, our son set up the tent in the backyard and camped out. And this morning, when we went out on the back porch, He had the whole front door of the tent just open. He was just sound asleep, but he didn't even have the doors or windows on the tent up. He just
He was
sleeping.
just in there, like, out.
He was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, do you say your name? Is it Cyrene? That is really pretty. So I was told that it helps with menopause. I don't know, but that, I mean, if it does,
That
that's
tea?
great. Yes,
Or
echinacea.
making it a tea.
Cyrene. That is a beautiful name. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. That is really pretty. Let's see. It is the start of haying season around here. No garden planting because of rain yesterday. Well, hey, Josh from Australia.
Hey there.
Glad you're here. Let's see. Harvested tomatoes this morning and working this morning before we do family stuff today. That sounds like fun, and I'm so jealous. Darcy from the Purposeful Pantry is in Texas, and so she's harvested a couple of tomatoes that I know of.
Yeah.
She's so lucky. Let's see. Headed to the garden store with some family for more plants today. Yay.
Plants.
Yeah, I got some plants. Was it this week I bought the basil and what else did I get? Basil and dill. I think it was this week that I got basil and dill. I had started basil plants. I had 5 that I put in the garden, and 4 of them have been taken out by bugs. So, but one of them I didn't pull up, and I left in the garden because
Hey,
it-
Minuteman Homestead.
it wasn't completely ravaged like the other ones. The other ones were chewed down to the stems. But the one that I left still had, even though all the leaves were damaged, it still had a good amount of leaves left. So I left it, and it is making a strong comeback. So I'm really pumped about that. I really like having plants that I started more than buying, but I'm also not too proud to not go buy them.
Rebecca Stanley is asking, Jack, I noticed in your last video you said you worked in a cave.
What do you do?
So if you are new to our channel, maybe you've been following us a while, but originally our homestead, our Freedom Homestead, she was called Tangi the Caver's Wife, and I was Jack the Caver, because for the last 25 years I have been I work in caves. I actually work at a national park now, in a very famous cave, and give tours and do research and do a lot of the interpretive resource stuff. But yeah, for the last 25 years, I've been researching, exploring,
Mapping.
basically I teach people about what's beneath our feet.
Yeah, both from a scientific aspect and the history part.
I love the history
Yeah,
of it.
the caves that he has worked in,
Yeah.
the part that they play in our American history is fascinating.
It's really neat.
And very cool.
Yeah. And, you know, the groundwater and the animal life, just the whole biodiversity of everything down there. So I'm always helping researchers study that stuff and then teach others about it. So that's why I did the review yesterday on a good flashlight. And we were talking about that this morning. You know, most people can get by with a cheap Walmart or Dollar General flashlight, dollar store flashlight, but if your job every day is working in a dark environment where you're required to have good, reliable light sources, you can't go wrong with a good quality, expensive flashlight.
Right.
It's worth the money.
It
I
is.
mean, it's
Well-
a tool for the trade.
Yeah, you want a flashlight that if you drop it on a rock surface
Or in the mud.
it's not going to shatter into a million
Yeah.
pieces.
And I will say this too, speaking of, you know, you want good quality stuff that will last depending on what your job is. We're talking to a lot of like-minded people that, you know, most everybody out there is on page with us. But if somebody from the outside kind of pops in and kind of watches some of our videos, just got a question to think about. 2020, how's prepping looking to you now? You know, because a lot of people always thought we were crazy trying to can and preserve as much as we could, and
Well, it's not that they think that we're crazy, it's that they don't see the point in it.
they don't see the point in
Because-
all that effort when you can just
Right, just go to the store.
I can go to the store.
I can just run up the road and get what I need. Well, you can right
what
now.
What if you can't?
But what if you can't?
What if you
and
can't?
I think that's the part maybe where the crazy comes in is, oh, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. You know, you got all these crazy ideas and you think it's going to be a zombie apocalypse.
I think we've learned how quickly and just how quick things can change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over something that won't affect most of us, but look how it's changed.
Yeah. So somebody had a gardening question. I think
Back to gardening.
Minuteman already
I like that name.
addressed it.
I love the Minuteman Homestead.
Yeah. Let's see. So Kelly said, how early do you plant pepper seeds? The packet said 6 to 8 weeks, and mine are 6 weeks and only a couple of inches tall. I actually started mine the end of March, and I planted them 2 weeks ago. And they weren't very big, but once I put them in the ground, they took off. So it just depends on, if they're a couple of inches tall, I think you're okay. If you've got a couple of sets of true leaves, I think, this is my opinion. This is not a professional opinion. This is just my opinion. If you have a couple of sets of true leaves on your plants, I would go ahead and gingerly plant them outside because, yeah, once they get outside, especially if it's really warm where you are, they're going to love you for it. So that's my opinion.
Is that Blue Ridge?
Well, that is after you've hardened them off, of course.
Blue Ridge Prepper? Yeah, I know we're crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
Say, how do you like me now?
Yeah. Let's see. California Wonder chili peppers.
Oh, here comes
Yeah.
a big old truck.
Yeah. I planted my California Wonders, banana peppers, and jalapenos when they all of them had just a couple of sets of true leaves, and they've done really, really well. The only thing that's hurt them has been the birds and the bugs. Well, the bugs not so much, but the birds clipped down a couple of mine.
Lisa Clark says, I'm really liking the pictures of your garden. I really love the new sign you got.
Thank you. Yeah, I posted on Instagram.
Oh, the flag you got.
The flag, yeah. I will say, and I meant to tell, I was talking to my friend Stephanie about this. The flag that I got, I ordered it off of Amazon, and I thought it was a double-sided flag, but it's not. I mean, you can see the print, but the words are backwards. So, but it's still really pretty, and I like it. I mean, it was less than $10.
If you don't know what she's talking about, you posted it on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Hey, Aaron.
So yeah. Tangy_Freedom Homestead.
And that's TANGI.
Yeah, and then Jack_Freedom Homestead.
Yeah.
That's our Instagram. And let me mention this, because if people go back and watch this later, there's a lot of people that have requested to join Freedom Homestead Friends. Yeah. We've got a Facebook page, Freedom Homestead Friends, and if you join it, you are asked when you join to answer 2 questions.
Yes,
and
just 2 questions.
And most people do, but we have a handful
Yeah.
that have not so far. And we have mentioned this week after week after week, that answer the questions. So we know you're legit, not spam, and we'll approve you. We have no problem approving you, but if you haven't answered the questions, you're just going to be hanging there for a while.
Yeah. And I was going to say something about, so the garden flag that I got, when I saw it, because I was looking for a garden flag, the one that I had, which someone sent to me, was faded and worn out, so I needed to get a new one. And when I saw it, I was like, this is perfect for Freedom Homestead. The background is the Constitution, and in the forefront, it's got a jar, like a mason jar, that says America 1776, and it's got a couple of American flags sticking out, and it's got like some country, like berry twigs or whatever, and then it says Liberty on it. And I was like, oh, if that doesn't scream Freedom Homestead, I don't know what does.
Cast Iron Mom is with us. She says, Jack, the new area you built yesterday looks wonderful. I did she's probably talking about the landscaping I did in the backyard yesterday.
Yeah.
That was something that we wanted to do ever since we moved in.
Yes.
Is to get rid of these enormous bushes.
We are all about the low maintenance
you see
landscaping.
bushes behind us. You see those behind us? Well, those are little tiny compared to the massive overgrown giants that were out back. And so I dug them up, just got rid of everything, and then poured gravel and landscape rocks. And man, the backyard looks bigger.
Yeah, it does. It really, really opened it up. And then I was like, do you know how much food I could grow right here?
Yeah, she said that.
And
yeah.
he was like,
I'm thinking of a patio area with my grill and stuff like that.
on one side. The other side, do you know how much food I can grow right there?
Yeah.
I can grow a grill garden. A grill garden, y'all. Peppers, onions, squash. What else do
We're
we
growing
grill?
those already.
I know, but we could have a grill garden. Peppers, onions, squash. What else would y'all put in a grill garden?
I saw where someone's already harvested peppers. That is awesome.
Yes, Josh has in Australia.
That is cool.
Let's see. I was wondering why you put rock there instead of a planter bed, right?
Instead of
A
yeah.
planter bed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Love watching you guys. I'm learning so much about gardening. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I know. I know I need to be better about sharing how, like more teachery.
When we show what we're doing,
Yeah, but I'm more
explain it to where people
yeah,
can learn and
but
do it
I'm so
themselves.
unsure of everything that I do that I'm like, I know it works for me, but it may not work for other people. But I need to get over that. Well, good morning, little. Emily's puppy loves me, and she's always so happy to see me when she
Poking
wakes
her
up in
head
the
through the
morning.
window. She's poking her head through the
like,
window.
hello. I'll take a picture and post it on Instagram if she pops back up again. I think she wants to come out and see us.
Yeah.
And probably all you'll be able to see is this dirty screen. Yeah. Oh well. That's okay.
I've got some good news and bad news, depending on how you take it. This is going to be my last Saturday that I have here at the homestead for a while.
Definitely bad news.
My job does require me to work Saturdays, but I guess the good news of that is I am going back to work next week. We are opening back up. We're opening back up, and we're trying to get back to work. But the things I've been able to accomplish around the house with the landscaping and building more garden beds and fences and chicken coops, and I mean, I cannot believe the amount of projects that I've been able to accomplish.
Yeah.
There's no way I could have done that this summer.
Oh no. Yeah, no. On his days off, of course, Monday being one of his days off, and so Sunday is Monday. So Sunday is like all day church and family.
That's church and family. I don't want to get out and do.
Yeah, so we're not
all
going to
that.
do anything else. And then
Day of rest.
Mondays is other like businesses are open, so that's usually when he's like getting all of his errands done. So if it was not for quarantine, it would have taken all summer to probably get part of. Hi, honey.
Come here.
Oh, her so happy.
Come here.
Come here, Rigger.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, yeah, there's no way. It would have taken years, actually. Hello. For him to get everything done that he got done. I know you're so happy to see us when you wake up in the morning. Aw.
Yeah, the show
Okay.
stealer right here.
Yep.
Yep, she wants back down.
Oh, yeah. So somebody said
Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody.
So I have about 18 square feet left in my grow area. Okay.
There goes a tractor down our driveway.
That's the farmer that lives next door. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Really, we have great neighbors. Okay, so Minuteman said, I have 18 square feet left in my grow area. Any suggestions on what to plant? Now, you are in a warm climate. If I'm not mistaken, you're in the south, right?
Is he?
I think so, if I remember correctly. So 18 square.
I can't remember where Minuteman is. When I hear the word Minuteman, I immediately think of like Massachusetts or somewhere up there.
I can't remember. I don't know. I actually planted, let's see, my grow area. It's inside and climate controlled. That's right. He said in North Carolina.
Okay.
I knew it.
North Carolina.
Yeah. I was going to say in one of the Carolinas, but then I didn't want to sound weird. Okay. Yeah, because he said earlier that he converted a closet, a twin door closet, into a grow space.
That's cool.
Yeah, so 18 square feet. I don't know. What do you like to eat? I actually, I don't know. I'm right now, when I come out into the garden, if I see any free space, I'm sticking something in there.
Probably the one thing that I have found that has produced so much in a little space is your lettuce bed.
I love that bed.
If
That
you
is the
haven't
coolest
seen
bed.
our cut and come again video,
I call it my salad bed.
yeah, the salad bed, I can't believe how much we're only using just a small portion of that raised bed, strips of different types of lettuces and Swiss chard and stuff like that. But man, it's
I've got 2 different kinds of lettuces, Swiss chard, 2 tomato plants,
spinach.
runner beans, spinach, onions, radishes, zinnias, 2 pygmy sunflowers, zinnia. I think that's it. But yeah,
And our raised bed is
4 by 10.
4 by 10
I think it's 4 by
or
10.
4 by 12. I
it's
can't
4 by 10.
remember, to be honest with you.
But it's a lot of food. And then when you do the cut and come again, I mean, you are like increasing even more your...
How many times have we harvested and had salads? And
I think we've harvested 4 times and today's going to be 5.
yeah, so this will be our 5th harvest off of the same plants.
And that's going to be everything. That's going to be the lettuces, the spinach, and the Swiss chard.
Yeah.
And you can actually, I don't know if
We
y'all
were
knew
putting a
this or
bunch on
not.
tacos the other night.
I know a lot of you do know this, but radishes, I've got some sparkler tip radishes planted in between the Swiss chard. Radishes, you can actually eat the leaves and the root. Yeah. So that's one of those plants. I'm trying to remember who did a video. I want to say it was Living Traditions Homestead. They did a video on you know, on increasing your harvest by planting vegetables that you can eat the whole plant, and radishes, carrots, turnips. There's so many different others where you can consume the whole plant. And then the thing with like the turnip greens and other things, like you can harvest it more than once. You just, you know, get the outer leaves.
Somebody asked, how tall do your plants get before you harvest it? Again, I would refer to that video we did just, was it last week? These, what'd you call it? The salad bed?
The salad bed.
The salad bed. Watch that because she does the whole explanation on that video.
Basically, you want to make sure that you leave a couple of inches of your lettuce. Like you want to cut just above the crown. So as long as whatever you have above the crown
Good morning, Kathy.
is big enough to eat, then you can cut it. And then your spinach and your Swiss chard, again, I think it's personal preference really, because you're just clipping the outer leaves. You're getting the outer bigger leaves, and you're leaving what's in the middle, the small leaves, to continue to grow.
And Lisa asked, do you freeze any of your harvest?
Yes, and I'm actually going to film that today. I'm going to show how I preserve the Swiss chard and the spinach.
There's Food Forest Permaculture.
Well, hey, Food Forest.
Hey, guys.
And Rachel at that 1870s Homestead did an excellent video on how to put up your salad, your lettuce, your salad greens, where they will last for a really, really long time. She said they stay nice and crisp. So I would highly recommend that you check out that 1870s Homestead. And I think
they do some awesome videos.
I can't remember exactly what her video is called, but the thumbnail, I think she's got like a big bowl of lettuce. So check that out.
So I think is it Josh from Australia?
In your homestead? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got to go. So see you later.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
It's nighttime for him.
Always
He's got to go to bed.
Always a pleasure to see you. Yeah.
What does Swiss chard taste like?
Well, I mean, it kind of tastes to me like a
kind of a spinachy, you know.
More like a richer, green, earthy.
Yeah, to me
spinach.
It's a lot like spinach. To me.
Yeah. I would say like like spinach, but like richer, earthier maybe. But it's really good. And some people, if you let the stalks get thick enough, some people will even pickle the stalks. Which I've never done that. I've never eaten it. So I'm sure it's good though, because they do get really firm. But we like to harvest them when they're still young and pretty tender.
Let me stick that over there.
Yeah. But they're pretty though, like, because, you know, especially if
Yeah.
you do rainbow Swiss chard, you've
Cast
got,
iron mama says she thinks it's between spinach and kale.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
say that's accurate.
Yeah. Serenity Hill, hello.
Hey, Jennifer. Let's see. I use Swiss chard stalks like celery chopped up fresh.
Cool.
Hey, Kathy.
Cool.
Yeah, that's yeah, they're really refreshing. They have a lot of water in them.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. We did our
And they're really pretty.
we did our Monday Night Live 2 weeks ago, and I think we titled it something about some of our favorite things, and we did.
Oh, yeah.
And then after we did our video, I went back and watched North Star Prepstetter,
Because she also goes live
and she
on
was just like,
Mondays.
"Oh my gosh, she talked about her favorite
favorite
things." I was
things.
like, she's gonna think we copied off of her. It was a total
Yeah.
total coincidence.
Well-
but I'm just thinking great minds.
Yes.
Great minds think alike.
It is when you're in a like-minded community and you have content creators, we will sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, the day that I put out the Cut and Come Again video, Rachel from 1870s Homestead said, I made
Yeah.
this exact video today.
Yeah.
And then when she posted hers, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She talked exactly about the Cut and Come Again with the lettuce and the spinach.
And yesterday I was out on the back porch talking about my flashlight, and you were watching Todd from 1870s, and he's like, "Hey, he's talking
got a
about his
flashlight."
flashlight."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we both like this same flashlight."
Yeah. So, but yeah, you're gonna get that sometimes. But sometimes it is, you know, it's just
She
like,
knows it was a coincidence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes-
like-minded people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes somebody will put out a video and I'm like, oh, I was thinking about doing that too. But if you're a content creator, I'm gonna say this: if you have an idea to do something, and then you see that someone else has done it, go ahead and make that video anyway, because your viewers want to learn from you.
Yeah, and if it's something you want to do, then do it, because if you want to do it, then you're passionate about it and you feel the need to
Yeah.
do that. Don't change it up and do something that you're not really into. If your heart's not in it, then people will be able to probably tell on the videos.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if Kathy was with us earlier when we were talking about, how do these 2020, the year 2020, how do you like us preppers now, or people that like to be prepared? But yeah, well, we've got a lot to do. Our coffee's empty. We've drank it.
I've got a big
We've got a-
Coleman pitcher in there full of ice water rearing to go.
Beautiful, cool breeze blowing on the front
I'm
porch this
cold.
morning.
I like hot, but you can see I'm like, you can see my chill bumps.
It's probably not even 70 degrees.
I'm
It's
ready to get
probably
in the sun.
it's probably in the about 68 degrees outside right
Yeah.
now. It's going to be a beautiful day,
beautiful day.
and we have so much to do.
I'm hoping to get around to painting the chicken coop today, but
Yeah, I think you will.
I
think
want to
you'll
get
get
to. I've got to get the weeds first. I want to get to those. I have been bad in the past of letting weeds go too long, and then I don't know. Then once they get like that, then it's hard to control. So I am determined to stay on top of it this year.
Cedar Ridge Farm, the farmhouse pantry. Oh, they're asking. We just started a YouTube channel. Any advice?
Oh, yeah. Do what you love.
Do what you love.
Get thick skin, because everyone's gonna express their opinions on how you do things. So hopefully you don't let that. I've heard a lot.
I had to get used to that.
Yeah,
I did not like
I
the
love
negative
it.
comments. She kind of.
it thrills me because I'm like, when you get trolls, you are going somewhere. When people are paying enough attention that they can take time to say something ugly, then you're doing something right.
Yeah, start out with what you got. Don't try to think you got to go out and buy all the expensive equipment that some of the big YouTubers have.
Oh no, we use our phones.
We use our iPhones. We use iMovie.
We video and edit from our phones.
Yeah, and I mean, we do have a laptop with editing software, and
We never
hardly
use it.
ever use
Yeah,
it.
it's so convenient to have that.
But just do what you love. I will say, be consistent.
That is where we have failed the most, is being consistent.
Yeah. Don't do 2 or 3 videos one week and then it's a month before you do another video.
If you just try to post something every week to stay in the forefront of people's minds or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you know, especially when we get really busy, it's hard to, because it takes time, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. Whenever you are creating, you know, you have to get the angles and the lighting.
There's Noah's Ark, 1962.
And then you have to, you know, and then you do
Michigan.
then you do the editing and everything, and it does take time. And there's sometimes where you're just going to want to get stuff done, and you're not going to want to fool with the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, and life gets busy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, do what you love, and
we, you know, obviously.
Oh, and I will say this: if you are using your phone, turn it this way. Don't film like this. Turn it this way.
Yeah.
And also make sure that
just be aware.
People can hear you, and that you can. I think that's the main thing. It's like quality.
Make sure people can hear you plainly,
Yeah.
clearly, and make sure the camera angles. Just think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Lighting and camera angles.
And when we say lighting, we're talking about natural light. We're not talking about going and buying lights and stuff like that.
I mean, I know it's a little dark here, but I mean, you don't have to get crazy with it, but don't just kind of set the phone on the counter, and while you're cooking, you're talking next to it, and people can't really see. They're staring at the ceiling or something. At least kind of think about things like that.
Yeah, and I think too, for me personally, being able to see and hear is much more important than the quality of the picture, if that makes sense. If someone doesn't have great quality, but I can see what they're doing and I can hear what they're saying, I'm going to keep watching if I'm interested in what they're doing. But sometimes if I can't hear because of the wind, and I know we're bad about that because we have a mic, we just never use it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I use the mic more not doing Freedom Homestead than when we come home and start videoing. Yeah. But anyway, good luck with that. We hope it works out great for you. Again, starting out, just kind of do what you love and keep it simple.
Purposeful Pantry said, and feel free to delete comments. You don't have to keep them. It's okay if someone's being a twit. Delete and block. Save your mental health. Yeah. Sometimes I will delete. It just depends on who they're talking about and what kind of language they use. But sometimes
some of that stuff I don't put up with.
Sometimes I like to let the comment just hang out there, because loyal viewers will be like, you know, you're not welcome here.
Yeah, our loyal viewers, they've watched us enough to know that that's not us, and those people obviously aren't part of our like-minded group that wants to watch us. There's always haters out there. Even the nicest, sweetest people could get on YouTube and people will hate on them.
Yeah. But honestly, I've had some people that started off with negative comments, and I would respond, and they end up sticking around and actually being kind of cool.
That's true. That's happened.
It just depends. It just depends on the folks. What are you doing there?
I tilted the camera.
Okay. All right. But anyway, bye, Food Forest. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
We do need to get going though. We've got a long day.
Got a lot to do.
And but this was fun. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out on our porch with us. I've been working on our porch. It's not done. It needs to be. And I wanted to say this too. We are doing a lot of projects around the house to make it look nicer, and a lot of that, well, him being home is part of it, but another thing is our daughter is graduating. We are graduating our first homeschooler in a couple of weeks, and we have family that's planning on being here. We want things to look nice.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So that's another motivator behind getting everything done. So yeah, graduating a homeschooler, and then we've got 4 years left with our last one. So it's bittersweet. It's exciting because that's one less I have to worry about, and two, it's your baby, and she's become a beautiful young woman, and just has so much potential.
Very, very thankful for her.
And she's
how they both turned out.
Yeah, she's very intelligent. She loves to learn. She's very articulate, and that's not anything we've done. That's just the Lord blessing her in that way. And she is one of those people, since she loves to learn, she will be able to accomplish whatever she puts her mind to. She doesn't know what she wants to do yet. She thought she knew earlier this year, but now she's kind of not sure which, and that's
That
okay.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
Man, how many of us have wanted to do something and then next year, I want to do this.
Listen, I'm a beauty school dropout, and I am, that's the only, like, higher education that I've gotten.
Come here, Ruger. Come on. Come here.
I'm also, I didn't complete high school. I got my GED, dropped out of beauty school, and now I am self-employed. I'm doing well, and doing things that I taught myself. So, and I think she's got that potential too, just to figure things out, and she'll get it. So anyway.
So I guess we got to go get to work, don't we?
Kathleen said, "Can you teach my kids?" No, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna get off here. We're gonna go tackle our
all the stuff we got to do
all
today.
the things, and
but it's gonna be good.
And we're
it's an
vlogging.
enjoyable day.
Yeah, we're gonna vlog it.
She's gonna vlog
Yeah.
it. So here in a few days, you'll get to see all the stuff we did today.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow, depending on.
Okay.
Maybe. I might collapse and take all day tomorrow to sleep and then get it up on Monday or Tuesday.
I feel like I've been sore for the last 2 weeks straight with all the digging and hoeing and more digging. And
Yeah. Kathy said there's a good Grease song about beauty school dropout. I know it well. It's been sung to me a few times.
Well.
Yeah. I dropped out because I got married and moved to a different state. And then the plan was to go back when I got up
Get here and finish it up.
But I didn't like the school that was here, and I was a married woman. I had to work. So
Yeah. Life.
yeah, but that's okay.
It's all good.
I don't regret not going back. I enjoy what I do. So
Yeah. I hope most of you have I wish we could send this beautiful weather to all of you that's watching.
Yeah.
I hope all of y'all have a great day and get a lot done today. Be productive. If you can't be productive, hope you just have a easy day with not many worries or difficulties. But we've got to go.
Yep.
We've got stuff to do.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us.
Yes.
This
Y'all
was
have
fun.
a great one.
I like our front porch chat.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say?
I say, until next time, be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared.
See y'all.